What's going on? This is Jay Wood, and first of all, I want to give a huge shout out, thank you, appreciation, all that to Mike, the Sneaker Life, for giving me the opportunity to showcase some of my prized possessions in my closet. First of all, my name is Jay Wood. I'm from Columbus, Ohio, and I don't know, I've been doing this sneaker thing for a significant portion of my life, but I'm at the point now where I'm definitely on my quantity. Excuse me. I'm on my quality over quantity wave, like real heavy right now. Like some new colorways of these Jordans, like they catch my eye, but if I feel like I gotta ask myself, like, will I wear this in a few years? Then sometimes I just have to make myself fast, because what I'll do is find myself trying to get rid of shoes that I feel like I just bought. So I kind of try to stick to original colors only, just because I never have to remind myself why I like that particular shoe. I'm not saying I'm above the new colorways, but above all, man, just buy what you like. Just buy what you like. My man bag, that's probably be the first thing somebody will wonder why I have this on. In 2008, I had heart failure, and my heart kind of just gave out. So they put a mechanical one inside. It's not a pacemaker, it's actually a mechanical heart. So it acts in place of my heart. My heart is still in here, but it's not really doing much. So this powers it, and then this line right here goes into the side of my stomach. You know, whatever. But all in all, if you're blessed to see another day, take full advantage of it each and every chance you get. And just understand that every day above ground is a good one.
The wave ain't surfing. You do what you want when you pop it. Yeah. You do what you want when you pop it. You do what you want.
I mean, I have a lot of my, your original colorways. So, and I'll show more of those off. I forgot what year this was, but the 3M is in there, just not showing. But yeah, I'll go over them. I'm not going to elaborate on every pair of Jordans, because I mean, who hasn't seen them? But at the same time, I don't know. I'll just go over a few pairs that are actually special to me. Which, I mean, I know everybody doesn't. It's not everybody's cup of tea. I'm not even sure it's my cup of tea. It's more of a sentimental thing. This was the last shoe I got before I started wearing adult size shoes. So my mom was kind of like, this is like when Kids Foot Locker first came out. My mom was like, she made me get these just because, I don't know, she didn't want to buy any Air Jordans. And it was kind of, Reebok did that a lot for kids in the 90s. So I mean, as you can see, I got Grand Hills in here. Here's a shoe you don't see that often. Don't butcher me. I mean, think it's a Flight Posit. I believe it is Flight Posit. KG used to wear this when he first got drafted into the NBA. It's not his signature shoe, but he definitely had a hand in making it popular. So, cool shoe, one of my favorites. Getting into some of my favorite LeBrons. He hit the scene when I was in high school, so. And these shoes used to sit like crazy. Nobody wanted them, but you got the Nike Air Zoom generation. White, black, and crimson. One of my favorites. You got the black and crimson, white bottom. Probably one of the more popular. First game. Love this shoe. And that's, man, I'm not ready for the retro yet, man. Like, let us have our fun, bro. Let us have our fun. I'm not ready for these retro yet, but whatever. When they come out, I ain't gonna hate. Love the LeBron too. I played a lot of basketball in high school in these. Love these. The lockdown is crazy. It's one of those shoes where you don't necessarily look like a dumbass or a nerd wearing the strap. Strap actually looks pretty cool. And I mean, you have Nike on the right shoe. Excuse me, you have the check, the swoosh on the right shoe, and then it physically says Nike in text on the other shoe. So I like these. These are pretty cool. One of my favorites. South Beach 8. This was like a bittersweet shoe when it came out to me, just because it was like, man, LeBron had just left. The LeBron 7 was actually cool. It was a cool shoe. And I don't know, this was still dope. It's like, I loved LeBron and hated him at the same time. Around that time, my friends knew it, so, you know, it is what it is. But the South Beach definitely was a cool shoe. The LeBron 7 was a solid model. It was actually probably one of my favorite LeBrons ever. Just the model in general, I just thought it was sick. So, the red carpet, Dunkman 7. My opinion, this is the only Dunkman that matters. All those other Dunkmans, granted, hold on. I'll say the LeBron Dunkman 2, relevant. 3, relevant. And then like 4 is kind of like, yeah, but it starts getting shaky. Anything after the 7 Dunkman, who gives a shit? An all-star. Crazy. Price the King. This is bar none my favorite LeBron 7. Hands down, my favorite LeBron 7. I love it. It's just clean. You can't forget the Sprite LeBron 8. I think that set a standard as far as this colorway, to me personally. And then the Solar. The Solar was a big deal to me when I first seen it because it was a quick strike and it was super hard to get. So when it popped up, I was thrilled. But definitely 2 of my favorite LeBron drops. Honestly, I sold a lot of my LeBrons. Like the LeBron 9, those shoes just straight up hurt. And I think I was like lost in the sauce, just being hyped up, just buying them. So I got rid of a lot of LeBron 9s. I have a few of my 8s, the V2s, I won't get into those. 10s, I had the courts, I got rid of those. Like I said, I'm more on the quality versus quantity. So I still have a decent selection of shoes, but I prefer to have stuff that I know if it ever came down to it, I would have the hardest time parting with it. So, getting into some of my favorite Kobe's I own. Of course, the Mamba Curio 8. They just released the, the Mamba Curio 11 engineered mesh. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that engineered mesh just because, I don't know, I don't know. I'm not all the way sold, but if they go on sale, I'll pick them up. You had the, I want to say 9. I could be wrong, man. Don't quote me. I think this was a step down from the 8, but it was still a solid drop. So I'm a fan of the whole Mamba Curio wave. Thought that was dope. I did my own ID with my 9. Put my wife's name. My son's name is on the back of the other one. The Chaos 5. I want to say Chaos 5. One of my favorite Kobe's ever. Not sure how most people feel about it, but I paid a pretty penny and I don't have a regret whatsoever. I love this shoe. I'm all over the place with it right now. Get the Bruce Lee 11. Not really hyped up, easy to get. You probably still can find this if you look hard enough. You probably don't even have to look hard, but Bruce Lee 11, solid. Tinker Muse 11, solid. I think the shoe wears this colorway pretty damn well. You got the Kobe 8, I had the 7. I just got tired of it. Like I said, if I'm not attached, they're gone. I think these are underrated. The Visibility Coke 7, that change color is just, I think they executed it so well on this. I'm not sure if the camera is picking up the color change, but, and then you got the 3M check, sick. Fan favorite, the Grinch. Yeah, this was a big deal to my wife too. Like, she's in the shoes, somewhat. She's on her way out. Well, I think she pretty much quit. You got the Christmas 7. My ankle's been hurting lately, so I've been wearing this strap, but one of my favorites. Definitely gotta thank my homie Leo in Connecticut for blessing me with these. Super sick. I think this is the best execution on Flyknit as far as Kobe's are concerned. They did it. You had Gary Payton. I think he had a great line. The gloves, either or. Nothing hype about it. Just get what you like, man. Get what you like. And if you really, really like it, you won't even want to get rid of them. Just because you're attached to the things you like more. Now, I doubt you ever see anybody walking the streets with these. Original 1998 pair, Nike Air Zoom GP. Very honored to have this shoe. Not really a big deal to most, but when this shoe came out, it was a big deal to me and the kids I grew up on my block. My mom wouldn't buy them, but I always wanted them. So lucky enough to track a dead stock pair down on Soul Collector. So very happy to have that. Nike Tech Challenge. I like this shoe. Just like it. It's simple. It's reminiscent of the time I came up. Simple as that. Then Deion Sanders, his line was, it's straightforward, but he had a flashy football shoe, and I just thought it was dope. I'm a Dallas Cowboy at heart, so gotta go with my boy Deion. Got the Diamond Turf. Well, the blue was the Diamond Turf Max. And got the Niners. Probably the most special shoe to me, sentiment-wise, will be the Air Jordan 14 Ferrari. Only because when I was going through heart failure, like I was pretty much dead, to be honest with you. A good friend of mine, Rich Nichols, he lives in Los Angeles, somewhere in California. He sent these to my hospital room, and that was just a big deal to me. The fact that somebody thought enough about me to send me something that they knew would uplift my spirits while I was on my way out the door. So I'll never get rid of this shoe just because, I mean, how it showed up at my door. So you got the Supreme Camo 5. When I first seen the shoe, honestly, I didn't like it. Like I said, I'm so prone to original colorways, but like if you throw on like a nice t-shirt and some dope denim, this shoe dresses up really nice. So Yeezy 1. Also, this is my favorite pair of Yeezys. Favorite model, favorite colorway. Just think it's dope, it's solid. The new tan color is like very neutral. You can dress it up a lot. The different pinks just to let you get that much more crazier with it when you dress it up. Yeezy 2 Solar. It's another one of my. I used to wear this shoe a lot, but I don't know. I'm not over it. I never get rid of it just because. I mean, come on, you know why. It's a solid shoe. It's very solid. The glow is crazy after all these years. It's still, even on the one. Allan Iverson. Allan Iverson is my favorite player. It's not more so what he did on the court, it's what he stood for. He gave a voice to kids like me at the time when we were growing up. Like, he made it nothing. He made it cool to have braids, and he made it not so unusual for you to see someone with tattoos and things of that nature. He brought the come as you are feeling to the NBA, and he just did things his way. So Allan Iverson is definitely my favorite player. MJ, he's the man, very influential, but Bubba Chuck got it. And this is probably one of my most prized possessions. Not but original 1996 Reebok Answer. Love this shoe. I love it even more because it didn't retro when they were in the midst of retro in this shoe. So it's another one of those I doubt you ever see anybody walking around with it. You might, but I doubt it. Feel me? The Reebok Question Burn Rubber collab. Burn Rubber, the guys that Burn Rubber are like family to me. They're more like big brothers. I've always went to them for guidance and just little tips, and they just always been in my corner and an available resource. So when they did this collab with Reebok, I feel like this is still the best Reebok Question collab to date. Still the best. Still. And I mean, I know that that new one just came out. I forgot what it's called. Curtain Call. Come on, man. I feel like they borrowing the swag on it. So this shoe It just looks like the blueprint to it. But that's my personal opinion. Reebok hit me off with this one. Pretty cool. Got my name on the back. Shoe pop. That's what they call me around my way. Not just all the time, but people throw, you know, it just is what it is, you feel me? Cool story. So, a friend shoots me a text about a contest finish line was running. The entries looked trash. I knew I could do something that would be original. Seemed like all the submissions on Instagram were like, they look like Google images, and you were just supposed to use the hashtag AI Passion and post a picture that you think best described AI Passion. And people were loading Google images. I'm like, dog. So I dressed my son up like AI. Like I said, he's the most influential athlete to me ever. So like, my son always has those crazy braids like AI, and I dressed him up like AI, and I threw a jersey on him, and long before you know, I won the contest. So when I won the contest, they flew me out to, Reebok flew me out to the headquarters in Massachusetts. So, of course, AI couldn't make it. That was a bummer. But, I mean, he made up for it. So, I got an autographed Reebok question low. Like, dog, I can still smell the permanent marker on this baby. Again, another one of my favorites. I'm not sure if the camera's picking up. Let me see if I can. Like, yeah, man. Now, they flew me out, but they gave me the opportunity to design my own Reebok question low. So, of course, there are only 2 pair in the world ever. But I'll start out by showing you the sample. A few of my friends, we had our own independent brand. We still do. It's called Kings Row, and we made an oil camo. It's not bait, so I just want to make sure you know that it's not bait. But we, you know, I put that. We did a shirt like this a while back. The whole shirt looked like this, so I just made the lining that oil camo. I did a distressed boot leather. Well, distress is the more you wear it. Distress. Shout out to Gucci. I put my son's name up the eyelid and my wife's name on the other side. The midsole was supposed to be cream, but they didn't execute that. Both times I asked. So when they sent the finalized version, it didn't come back with the cream midsole, but I'm not complaining. Now, the heel, it had the our logo. It's like a fly, but I combined it with the Reebok question logo. That was supposed to go right here originally. So when I got back the finalized version, like I said, can't make this up. You got sample tags. They put our signature K on the heel like I asked, and then this should have been thicker like that, but who can complain when you have like this type of opportunity? So I put the premium suede right here. I did Carhartt up the tongue. Carhartt right here. And it's just supposed to represent my friend and family. My wife and my son and Kings Row. It's like a group of like 12 of us. It's like a clan. But yeah. It just represents my friends and family who matter to me most. I just got back home. It's like 3 a.m. Long night of drinking and watching our Ohio State Buckeyes terrorize Oklahoma. So again, I just want to thank Mike at Sneaker Life for the opportunity. Appreciate it. And just want to end the video traditionally like last night. We pulled up on a nigga at the light like, nice watch, run it.